Hi, I'm David Dodge. Welcome to Green Energy Futures. This week we're reminiscing and recapping our favorite moments from 2012. It's that time of the year to review our favorite stories and to show you a few clips you haven't seen. When we started this series, we knew we were going to meet some interesting people. And Dan Balaban, a serial entrepreneur and president of Greengate Power, certainly fits the bill. Why did you go into the wind business, Dan?
It's a good question.
Why would you go into the wind business?
Today, where it's windy and raining, you wonder. But no, I love the industry. The wind industry is a phenomenal business opportunity, and I'm an entrepreneur. This is the third business that I've started up, and as an entrepreneur, I think you look for a couple different things.
This wind energy cowboy is building large projects in Alberta without any government support. In episode 8, we made our first trip to BC, and we were well taken care of by the friendly folks in Dawson Creek. Cheryl Schumann is on City Council and was invaluable in helping us tell this small northern BC town's amazing story. Sometimes the best stuff you get is not during the interviews, but in those in-between moments when the subject is still mic'd.
And man, these things you can be up here like on a really windy day, and they're just rocking and rolling. Just going to beat hell. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We used that footage as B-roll and the clip of Cheryl in our podcast, but the whole thing never made it into video until now. Of course, it wasn't all for laughs. Our most popular story also turned out to be the most acrimonious. Heidi Eigel, a horse farmer from southern Alberta, did a speaking tour of Ontario to talk about her experience living next to large wind farms.
Off there, right now! Go get
Sir, I'm going to give you your first warning. There's only one warning, so any more disrespect like that, and we'll ask you to leave. Thank you.
This man's outburst was part of the reception that Heidi received in Ontario. As you can see, an OPP officer moves through the frame, and the man eventually leaves. Her grace under fire and the counter-response to Ontario's anti-wind movement made this our most popular story to date. Now, the most danger I've been in? This happened when we went to the Bay of Fundy for our story Untitled Energy. Here, 160 billion tons of water moves at 5 meters per second every day, enough to set this green energy guide flat on his butt in the back of a very soggy Zodiac. The prize for me? A waterlogged camera. The prize for Nova Scotia? Enough electricity for all of Nova Scotia's needs if they get it right.
So this is really the ultimate proving ground, both for tidal technologies and the industry itself.
And lastly, we circle back to our very first episode, and Chris Turner, author of Geography of Hope and The Leap. His vision and enthusiasm for a world in which people seize the opportunity of green energy seemed to resonate with listeners. So we close out 2012 with him talking about the world's biggest green energy success story.
Yeah, the German example is probably the most impressive simply because it's a huge industrial nation, one of the world's leading export economies. And inside of 10 years, they went from 3 or 4, maybe 5% of their electricity grid being renewably powered to the point now where more than 20% with a bullet is now green energy. Not only are they bringing more of that stuff onto the grid, but they've become global leaders in the manufacture of the stuff.
That was author Chris Turner. Well, what did you like about our first 23 episodes? What would you like to see more of? Let us know on our Facebook page or send us a tweet, email, or message by Pony Express if that still works. You'll find all of our stories, videos, podcasts, photos, and tons of resources at greenenergyfutures.ca. Thank you for watching. For Green Energy Futures, I'm David Dodge.